The Maestro.
Dirty.
Shots!
Why?
This is cool. Let it go.
How about you hold it?
There's a lady.
Hello and welcome to my Dirty Short.
She got legs in my
Yeah. Finally got the final setup for the Lay Up Invitational. Really cool finals. Not surprised, barrier breakers and the reigning trays. Trays behind the work of Caden Spencer and Brandon Crawford. But Caden Spencer did what he had to do. He showed up in the semifinal tournament to give his team an opportunity to stand really strong. On the other side, barrier breakers behind the work, of course, of Jeek Lee, but Jay Midoriya, for one, really stepping into the fray across the table. Just so much talent on both teams. Both teams are very much alike in terms of their ability to score inside and outside. Both teams are really good in the transition game. But I'm really curious to see how it's going to play out in that championship game tomorrow night. Who's going to have that mental toughness, that mental togetherness enough in the way to give themselves an opportunity to perform on a big stage. They're the only teams playing tomorrow. All eyes are on them leading to that work. Who's going to decide to do rest over get down? So both teams are going to be have enough dead time behind them. Who's going to actually hit the gym for light work? Who's going to hit the books, study the other teams, who they're going against? I'm just going to say this right now, get this out the way. The matchup I'm looking forward to see between Brandon Crawford and Jeek Lee or Caden Spencer, if he steps in there again, it's going to give the reigning trays really a serious opportunity here to sort of outman barrier breakers in the post. Not saying that they will, but they're going to have the opportunity to do that. And then on the other side, to see if that really quick upside down game that the barrier breakers are able to play when you have a player like Jeek Lee that can handle the ball like a one, and while everybody else is so aggressive and cutting toward the bucket. Man, it's going to be a really good game, really good championship game as our last tournament leading into when we finally get our seating set up for the last dance. And, well, we got a lot of other things to talk about too, right, fam? Awards coming up, Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, the Coach of the Year, or just a lot of different things. Cannot wait to see how this is going to shake out. Want to kind of start getting some conversations in early. Let's talk about the championship game. Who do you think are going to take the game tomorrow night, and why? Who are you looking for to perform? Maybe a dark horse, a player that we might not have spoken about before, or talked about before, between the media or even the other teams. Who do you think is going to be kind of maybe a surprise player tomorrow night that might tip the scales of the game? Who do you think is going to be the player that might even make the difference toward the end of the game by having that performance in the last few minutes that might surprise you? Who do you think? Holler at your boy. You know the deal. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know how you want to think about it. Let me know what you want to talk about. Maestro is always up for that. And we're going to have some conversations about some of these awards coming up here. Coming into the end of the season before our McDonald's All-Star game and some other games coming up here to maybe give a send-off to some of our prep players that might be heading over to the U. And the season's been so much fun. Everything, I'm going to say this, and don't tell SimWorld admin that I said this, but season came out a lot better than I thought it was going to come out. And that's because of you players, that's because of you viewers, that's because everybody's hanging out and making the game happen. And it's just making it so much fun for all of us to see. So definitely appreciate you. Want to give that thanks out the way. Going to be giving you flowers all the way through as we get ready to wrap up this season with a lot of exciting basketball left to come. You know the deal. Holler at your boy. Let's go and get it right. And but again, who do you think is going to be the surprise player for the championship game tomorrow night? Who might actually tip the scales for giving their team a chance to hold up their trophy at the end of this week before we head into the last dance? You know the deal. I'll at your boy. And never let Jason Bourne borrow your car.
Oh, wait, you want me to read?
Thank you again for checking out the Maestro's Dirty
Shorts.
Is it last call? Oh. Have you seen my glasses?
Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind.
The Maestro. Dirty.